back to another video on the Sublimed Esk8 page. As promised, it is finally here. I've got the Meepo V3 in this box and we're about to open it together. So, without further ado, let's go. Now, I think it took 17 days in the end to arrive, and I did opt for the faster shipping, otherwise it was going to take 25 to 35 days to get here. And to be brutally honest, I like to think that I'm patient enough, but I don't have that level of patience. I want to get this board out on the road. Go on, they don't make it easy for you, I tell you. Right, I've definitely got it upside down. I'm going to open it this way so you guys get the first look. Okay, you can't see it just yet. Oh, there she is. Let's get rid of that. What have we got here? So the first thing you see when you open the box, first thing you smell is chemicals. Interesting. Dear Meepo rider, congratulations, you are one of the earliest customers who own the new ESC, Meepo ESC 6.0. Interesting. I'll go into that later on. But we've got some information about the new ESC, 6.0 Meepo ESC, which is exciting. I want to try that out. And some stickers. Right. God, that grip tape is very coarse. Whenever you ride a Meepo board, you risk death or serious injury from loss of control, collision and falls. To ride safely, you must read and follow the instructions and warnings in the manual at meepoboard.com, blah blah. Always wear a helmet when riding, avoid obstacles and slippery or uneven surfaces that could result in a loss of balance or traction and cause a fall. Okay, so it's the same either side. Wear your helmet, don't fall off, skate sensible. Right. What I really want to do is get this out and have a look at the accessories first and build up the hype a little bit. I know this seems like a backwards way of doing it. You probably want to have a look at the board first, but figured let's finish with the best. So let's stick that up behind me. She can just sit there. Right, now what have we got in this box? Let me just... Got a handbook. We've got a Meepo wristband, Meepo board T-tool or skate tool. Now that's going to come in handy because at the moment I am using a Torx driver, so yeah, that's going to be a lot more handy to leave in my rucksack. We've got what looks to me like an external charger for the battery, so if you take the battery out of the board you can charge that with the battery out, or if you buy another battery you can charge that. Pack of 100A bushings. They are macaroons. Yeah. Some Meepo business cards. You know, if you want to keep a couple in your backpack and you want to ask about the board, you can just chuck in one of those. Fairly neat idea from Meepo there, a bit of free advertising. I've got a very masculine coloured charge cable there for my remote and your Type-C phone or your lightning charger phone. And I think it's got a mini USB on there as well. Yeah, that's what charge takes. So got a little bit there from a charger phone on your ride. I'm not sure why you would want to, but... And the controller. There we go. Stick it to the side even. Right, what next? So we've got one half of the charger, other half of the charger, and our Allen key or hex tool, as I know you Americans like to call it. Let's have a look, see what else we've got in here. If anything, I think we might have exacerbated. Worth a look? No, nothing. So that was it for the box. Now I am going to keep this box just in case anything decides to give up and stop working, or, you know, just in case really. So I'm going to keep the box, look at that, I can get slid off to the side like that. Right guys, first things first, coffee. Secondly, let's take a look at the board. First impressions, I like it. I do like it. It looks good. It doesn't look like it's been cheaply made. There's little scuffs on the paintwork under here, but nothing too major. Let me just show you guys the underneath of the board there. The grip tape feels like it's going to keep you stuck to the board. No complaints there. Now the only thing I have noticed is that some of these bolts are actually raised up from the surface of the deck, which is kind of concerning. So I'm just going to go around and see if I can tighten a few of those up. No, that one's just rounding off, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so that could be a bit better. Meepo need to better countersink these bolts into the board, but that's fine, I can do that myself at a later date. I think I'm going to have to get some softer bushings on there. I have read that putting some 85 or 86 on the front trucks and leaving the 90s on the back makes it carve a lot better, so I'm probably going to have a look at doing that. I'm going to give it a flex test at some point so that you guys can see, but for now I think that's it. Let's go have a ride, let's get out there. See you guys on the other side. Right guys, before I do go for a ride, I've just plugged the board in. I just want to go over a few of these specifications that I've got. I've just got them on the laptop behind me, so I'm just going to be reading off of that. But let's have a look. So the Meepo the V3 comes with two battery options. You've got the standard and the extended range. Now the range claimed on the website, and bear in mind we will be testing this, for the standard battery is 11 miles or 18 kilometres, or 20 miles and 32 kilometres on the extended range battery. Now, I went for the smaller battery because I am actually planning on buying a few extra batteries and being able to swap them out for longer rides. So I didn't want to splash the cash on the extended range battery just yet, but I may do in the future. However, we are going to be testing that 11 miles, 18 kilometre range. Their top speed is 28 miles per hour as claimed on their website. However, some other YouTubers like John Paul, YT and a few other guys have actually broken quite a bit over that. I believe John Paul managed to get somewhere around 31.4, forgive me if I'm incorrect, but I believe he managed to get 31, nearly 31.5 miles per hour out of that board, so that's kind of phenomenal. Now they claim that it has a hill climbing ability of 30%, and that you can maintain, I think it's 15 kilometers an hour on a 15 miles an hour on a 15% gradient. However, again, we are going to test that. As I have said, there is that new ESC in the Meepo board, so we're just going to take a look at what we've got here. So it says that high speed of low mode has been reduced, so the top speed of low mode has become 7 to 11 kilometers an hour. Depending on road conditions, rider weights, riding conditions and stuff like that. They say this is safer and more friendly for beginners, and they said they've been worried about people asking the question as to whether is low mode too fast for beginners, which I think, again, mentioned in JPYT. If you go and look at his channel, he does the Meepo review. I believe this is something that he mentions in his review, saying that actually it is slightly too fast. There is 4 different speed modes, so you've got low, medium, high and pro, which means that you can tailor how you're riding to the way that you want the board to feel. And there is also 4 different brake modes, low through to pro again, so you can adjust how aggressive or soft that braking curve is while you're riding. Now I think I'm going to want the more aggressive, but again, I'll have a look when I'm out on the board. Now it says that you've got a hidden function of the ESC 6.0. It says this function works when your remote will set at low or medium mode, and the highest speed that you can reach is 30 kilometers an hour in low mode or 37 kilometers an hour in medium mode. How to use this? It says here, push forward until the end of the scroll wheel, release, push forward again, and repeat that second step 2 times, and you can reach either that 30 or 37 kilometers. So that's push forward, release, push forward again, and repeat that another 2 times. So you want to push forward and release, and push forward and release another 3 times, I think. That is my interpretation of what you have to do here. I will test it out and let you guys know. And it says here, what's more, you can choose speed display mode between miles per hour and kilometers per hour. When the remote is off, press the power button and the reverse button at the same time. Then you are in the settings section. Push, accelerate or brake to set. I have actually already done that in between these 2 videos being filmed, and I've set it to miles per hour. I live in the UK, everything's done through miles per hour here. I do know that 1.6 kilometers is 1 mile, but my maths isn't good enough to be able to do that on the fly, so let's just stick with miles per hour. Don't want to do too much work upstairs, and make it easy for ourselves. It says here that this function is intended to provide an easier way to reach higher speed without having to change your riding mode. That's fair. And they say, thank you for choosing Meepo. We sincerely hope you like this upgrade on the ESC. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to contact us. Enjoy riding your skateboard. Do you know what, Meepo? I will. Thank you very much. Right guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. It'd be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you thought about it down below. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!